just like a picture on the wall. And now I know how to steer, I'm not afraid if I should fall, yeah. It took some tears, oh, but together we were strong. And now I feel a burning beat.
Hi guys, welcome to the next video. This video is going to be a haul from Superdrug. It's also going to be a haul from MAC, very small haul from MAC, and then a haul from Graths Pharmacy in 6 Mile Bridge, and a catch up and things like that as well. Sorry it's been so long, I do apologise, but as you know, if you've looked, and I will link the video below where I mentioned that I'm having to move, not through any want, you know, initially of my own, but eventually I've kind of, doggies have their passports now, we are going to the UK, I will be moving back to Oxford, but I'm trying to be as, I don't want to say the word quiet, but obviously I left Oxford when I separated and everything. I've got a job there and I've secured a house, and the dogs have their passports and everything, and my qualifications for autism and special educational needs are actually NVQs, level 3s and 4s, so kind of rounding everything up together. I have a FETech level 6, which is the Irish version, but level 6 over here you may as well be NVQ level 2. So it just made more sense to, you know, when I really sat and thought about it. So yeah, we will be moving to Oxford, but I am keeping it quieter as such because I don't want absolutely everybody to know either, because I don't want them to think it's about them, or anyway, I won't go into all of that. We'll go into the haul. The first one I'm going to do is Superdrug. And there's something I wanted to show you, which was the Vitamin E skincare, and I will show you a picture now. I'll lift it up for you first. It's their Hydrating Skincare Mist, rich in natural vitamin E. And it says you can actually keep this in your handbag throughout the day. I think some people say it acts, I've heard some reviews online saying it acts as a setting spray. I wouldn't take it as a setting spray. I would just say it as a refresher. It doesn't, the other thing I will say though is that it doesn't ruin your makeup. So if you have put your makeup on and you spray, and say you're like mascara, eyeshadow, everything, it doesn't actually, it won't make anything fall away. So it doesn't actually do, so you can, I wouldn't say that it keeps your makeup on, but it certainly wouldn't melt it away or change it in any way. It's high in antioxidants, and it just defends your skin against environmental damage. And because I'm a teacher going in and out, indoors, outdoors, that kind of thing, this kind of thing is really, really essential for me, and it was on a really good deal. I got it for $3.50, and it's a 115ml bottle, so I'll show you a close-up picture of that and then we can move on. Talking about setting sprays, moving on, I've never tried this before, but I do like all the Makeup Revolution products I've gotten so far. I've never tried their setting sprays before, but this is the Oil Control Fixing Spray Pro Fix from Makeup Revolution. I love the packaging. I think it's really attractive packaging. And it's 100 mils, and this was, on the receipt here, it was, I got it for $5.50, so I don't know, I've got my Superdrug's Advantage card, you see, and I hadn't used it in so long. I built up about 7 or 8 pounds on it, so yeah, that's their Pro Fix, and there will be a, I've only been using it, I'd say, for the last 2 days. You just kind of, you only need about 4 sprays, so you spray, there's kind of a clinical smell to it, I will say that, but it is their oil control one, so if you do have oily skin anyway and you tend to get oily T-zones and things like that, the Pro Fix oil control, they did have the normal one, but I got the oil control because I tend to have in the T-zone area oily skin, and so I won't be able to do a proper review. I'll keep using it for a couple of weeks. I've only been using it for 2 to 3 days, but what I have been using, I've found that it does help the makeup stay on for about 8 to 9 hours, so it's pretty good. And that's kind of going in and out and doing things throughout the day, so it's not just kind of sat in one position. So I will show you a picture of this and then we can move on. Sorry guys, it's really warm today, so I'm just drinking some water. Excuse me, sorry. But moving on to the Be Radiant Antioxidant Boost Facial Oil. Now I had their Regeneration Night Facial Oil last year, and it was really good. The packaging in Be Clean is really nice. This is skin phase 2, so they have 4 skin phases depending on your age. So maybe if you were, say, skin phase 4, you might be mid-40s going into your 50s, skin phase 2 and 3 mid-20s, 30s. So this is the Antioxidant Boost Facial Oil. Although in saying that, if you have a different sensitive skin type, or you do have acne prone or scarring, any of the phases might suit you, whichever one your skin needs really. But this is what it looks like. This is the Antioxidant Boost Facial Oil. Now I've already used, I've only been using it 2 nights, but what I've been actually doing, guys, is I've been putting it under my makeup so it has that dewy effect. So it's because it's an antioxidant boost facial oil, you can use it in the daytime as well. So I've literally just been taking when I put my moisturiser on, before I do any primers or anything like that, I just take some and just squeeze maybe 2 or 3 drops like that. I rub it in my hands like that. Now I won't do it now because I've got foundation on, but in saying that, you could actually just pat it and it wouldn't really affect. I've done that before as well, just to give my face a bit of a boost, because there's antioxidants and it really does boost the skin. It's really good, guys. But what I've been doing is I've been putting that on before my primer. I've been letting it set for maybe a minute, not even a minute, putting the primer on and then putting on my foundation. And what I can see underneath is like this glowy effect that it gives throughout the day. It lasts. And then I add into my night cream as well at night, and it really just gives you that, your skin gives that time to kind of give it that boost and regenerate as well. So it was great, and that was $9.50. Now Be Radiant have gone a little bit more expensive. I have actually noticed that their Be Radiant range, and they have kind of gone up in price. But if you do have a Superdrug card or anything like that, does help, and it does go down in price. But it's something to invest in, I think, because it really gives your skin that boost that it needs, and it's full of antioxidants. So I would highly recommend getting that. I'll show you a close-up of it now, and then we can move on. Then just moving on to 2 skincare, not skincare, foundation-based kind of products. I found the Nouveau Beige in the Max Factor, which is my last video, pan stick. So that's Nouveau Beige. I know I'd shown you Fair, and I'll just show you Nouveau Beige, what that looks like. A little bit more tan, I'd say. Yellow undertones. If you have peach or pink undertones, Fair is really good. That's number 25. This is Nouveau Beige 13. So yellow undertones would really work well with this. So I picked that up, and then I picked up, this is new to me now, I don't think it's actually new in terms of a product. This is Rimmel's Clear Complexion Tint Rado, in Transparent, number 21. And I'll just show you, it's brilliant for setting spray, because I have a lot of the loose powder setting sprays, or not setting spray, sorry, setting powders. A lot of the loose powders, but I wanted something compact that wouldn't be so messy. And I have it on today, and it's really nice, guys. I'm trying to just do a little bit of a, you can see it there, really nice, really blendable too. What I would say is a little goes a long way. So if you're looking for a dewy effect on that day, don't put too much on, because it actually, you can cake it up a little bit too much, and it's happened to me. So what I do is I really take my time with it, and with the stippling brush or something, I just kind of pat it on to where you really need. But it's great for those oily areas too, so you can kind of use it overly in some areas and not so much in other areas, wherever you feel your skin needs. But really good product from Rimmel. It's new to me. I'm sure it's not new out on the market. It must be out for a while. But this is number 21, Transparent, and that's Rimmel's Complexion Tint Rado. And I'll put 2 pictures of these up for you now. Then just moving on to skincare quickly, I wanted to get something that wasn't going to break the bank just at the minute, because obviously I'm moving and there's a lot of things going on, but that would still work. And I have to say, I've used it for the first 3 days and I'm not amazingly happy with it, because it's the Simple's Kind to Skin Moisturising Facial Wash. I find it quite soapy in its consistency. I know they're Simple are dermatologically tested and they are for sensitive skin. This is actually it says they're sensitive skin experts. And don't get me wrong, I have their night and day cream that I picked up and I love it, absolutely love it. I have their day cream Kind to Skin Essential Vitamins SPF 15, and then I have the Kind to Skin Vital Vitamins night cream, skin 2 vitamins, 4 loving ingredients, and no perfumes or artificial colours. So I love that, don't get me wrong, but I just found with their moisturising facial wash, even though it says 100% soap free, foam, etc., I got that soapy. Even trying to take it out, it's quite a task trying to get it out. It's not as, I suppose, gel like or flowing, or the consistency is just unusual for me anyway. It did break me out as well, so maybe it's just me. I know I have sensitive skin anyway, so let me know what you think. But for me, it's not really a winner so far. And I have actually just a good time to bring this in. I have actually kind of gotten something else. I got their Garnier Skin Active Soothing Botanical Cleansing Milk, and I just got some. I got their cleansing milk with some cotton wool, and I'll start to use that, because I've used this before. It's got rose water, and it's 96% natural origin ingredients for dry and sensitive skin to be used on the face, and it's dermatologically tested. So I'll show you guys pictures of these, but I just thought I'd try this out because I'd heard a lot about it. But for me, and maybe it's just me, so it's not, I found it very soapy. hard to move around. You know when you get like a gel, you foam it up in your hands, you have to apply water to your face, and once you apply water it kind of gets into that consistency where you can kind of get into everywhere, but I find like I have to really work hard with this, really work hard with it to try and get it into all the areas. So it probably won't be a repurchase for me. I might even see if other friends like this range, and if they do, they might get that if they want to use it. But for me, I just don't think it works. So it could be something, you know, just for my skin in particular. But again, as I said, I have picked up the Garnier Soothing Botanical Cleansing Milk, and I'll show you some pictures of them now. And lastly from Superdrug, I got a 2-for-1 on these shower puffs. I got a purple and a pink one. The purple one's in the shower at the minute. And then I got a 2-for-1 on the Motion Sense Sure deodorant, and I picked up aloe vera. I just think it's a really nice fresh scent, really nice scent. So I thought I got a really good deal with Superdrug. I think it all came to something like 56, so it wasn't so bad. And that was with the discounts and everything. So I got 2-for-1 on the Sure deodorants and 2-for-1 on their body puffs. Purple one is in the shower at the minute. So yes, so I've just been getting everything ready, in, you know, before we move on to the next haul. I've just been kind of making sure that we have somewhere to go. I've found a house. We've been looking online and I found a house. I got to look at it through Skype and things like that, and a show around, and made sure that the dogs were going to be okay in terms of being allowed there, pet friendly and everything like that. And then I've got my teaching job hopefully starting in September as well. So it's all a big change, but I am definitely keeping it more to myself until, you know, I'm in a place where, you know, I feel like, okay, if something is said to me, I can come back in this way. And I'm sure I may be overreacting, but I just don't want to particularly go back to the same town. I want to go back, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to go back and kind of shout out loud about it either, because I just, you know, this wasn't something that was planned. Obviously my landlord has come back for personal reasons, and it made me think of, okay, because I was, you know, training and teach, you know, on my ongoing training is actually in the UK. I'm doing it online, I'm doing distance learning, and I've just finished my advanced autism course, and that is actually NVQ level 4, as I was saying. So it'll all work out in terms of the qualifications for the UK. So yes, it is exciting, and I think for me, somebody who is quite sociable and had friends there, it's going to be good to go back. So yes, I'll move on. The next haul we're going to have is a very small haul from MAC, which I'll show you now. So the first thing I got and picked up in MAC was their MAC Mineralised Charged Water Skin Hydrating Mist, and it's 100 ml. And the packaging at first, you probably can't see, but it's really glittery and sparkly, and I'll show you in the pictures, it should show up, and I'll just show you what it looks like. So they say they sold it to me as a setting spray, but I don't think it's a setting spray, as that's why I picked up the Makeup Revolutions one. This is more of a, I would keep this in your bag, and even this is what it looks like, so I've used a bit of it. Basically, I think it's something to cool you down but not remove your makeup to where it's been placed. So you can just spray it. Beautiful scent to it, guys, absolutely gorgeous. But when it touches your skin, it just feels like someone's cooling you down. It's really nice, and it's really good for your skin. Lots of good ingredients in this. I love even that there's like glitter on the bottle still as well. So it's just lovely. Packaging from MAC is always great. So I've used a good bit of it actually in the 2 days since I've been there, but it just feels, and as I said, I would keep it in your bag. I would back myself up with another setting spray, so don't, I mean, it was sold to me, the lady was lovely, don't get me wrong, but because I know a little bit about setting sprays and things like that, it says, at the back it says it's a revitalising energy charged water skin hydrating mix. Close your eyes, spray evenly at least 6 inches from the face, use any time after cleansing or before moisturising. And it does say and to reset applied makeup, so it does say it resets it. So I mean, I just backed myself up with the setting spray alone, another one, just because sometimes a product that does 2 things is even on both things and it doesn't work as well on one, if you know what I mean. So I mean, go ahead and use it as a setting spray, but I find that it's really good for skin hydration throughout the day. Amazing. You know, we all try to drink as much water as we can, we all try to be healthy, but this is actually really good, just to make your skin feel just wow, you know, wakes you up a bit. Really nice throughout the day, especially if you're a teacher or your job is kind of quite physical. It can really help, things like that. So I mean, do get it. It does say it resets your makeup for you, so you could use it, but I just set myself up with the Makeup Revolution setting spray just to be sure, because I would find this is the properties in this are hydrating and moisturising and really good for your skin. But the Makeup Revolution setting spray, or any other setting spray that's solely, its purpose is solely to set the makeup, something like that is better to kind of, you know, count on. But don't get me wrong, MAC are beautiful in terms of their packaging and in terms of, you know, their products. So I will show you a picture after I show you the second item. I only bought 2 items in MAC. I was only a small haul. The next one was there because I got a tester on it. I get a lot of testers, as you know, from MAC, and this is their MAC Prep and Prime, and I had gotten a tester. It's their natural radiance base. It's the pink. A lot of people call it the pink primer. That's what I've heard a lot of people call it. And this is the bottle it comes in. Again, very sparkly. You can see it's probably not coming off on screen, but it'll come off in the photos. And I'll just show you quickly. It's MAC's Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Primer. So I'll just show you there. You can see it there. You only need 1 pump for the whole face. I'll rub it on my skin there. Really creamy. The texture is beautiful. It feels just like a second moisturiser to the skin. Very hydrating is what I'd say. Very, very hydrating, and just feels very refreshing as well. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll pop this in, and it sounds crazy but it's beautiful. I'll pop this and I'll pop this in the fridge. And then so in the morning after my moisturiser is applied and I've cleansed and moisturised, if you put this on and then this, oh, it feels amazing, guys. It really does. Now, I won't lie, MAC is expensive, but what I would call them, these types of products, I would call them investment products. So a primer that keeps your makeup on, that feels amazing and really, really nurtures your skin is an investment. So Prep and Primes, MAC's Prep and Prime, I would call that an absolute investment. And the Natural Radiance Primer, I think, is suitable for all skin colours and skin tones. And just beautiful, really beautiful. It does keep the makeup on for about 10 hours, which is great. And then another investment is the hydrating water, because your skin, people do forget, you do need to rehydrate your skin throughout the day. And MAC's Mineralized Skin Hydrating Mist, I found, was great for that. And they're my 2 MAC products. So what I'll show you is the photos and then we can move on. Hey guys, the last little bit of the haul is the McGrath's Pharmacy haul. Got a little bit of shower stuff, some skincare, some makeup from Flormar that I haven't tried yet. Start off with Flormar. I wanted to pick up a foundation in my skin tone, but they didn't have them the last time I went in there, and I found this Porcelain Ivory 105, which I think is going to be the closest to my skin. I haven't even opened it yet, guys. I'm showing you guys first. It's their Perfect Coverage, which is in line with their Perfect Coverage Concealer. 12-hour SPF 15 foundation. And that's what it looks like. Hopefully the pictures will show it up a little bit more. It says it's a new semi-fluid formula, covers skin imperfections, creates smooth skin and fills smooth skin to the feel, includes sweet almond oil and olive oil, very comfortable to wear and long-lasting makeup, a foundation which is able to provide a young, healthy, hydrated, protected skin. Shake well before use. I've just recently discovered Flormar, guys. I know they're around for 2 or 3 years, I think already at least, but they're relatively new to me, so I wanted to pick the foundation up because I have their concealer and mascara and I have really found that it works. The concealer is amazing. It almost is a little bit better than the MAC concealer. Just amazing, absolutely amazing. So I wanted to try the foundation because I'd heard a lot about it online, and so I will be letting you know how I get on with that. And then I picked up, I have a lot of lipsticks, but I don't have any of the kind of more out there colours. I have a lot of pinks, reds, nudes, browns, but this is called Chic Aubergine in DC27. That's what the colour looks like. I love the packaging. That's the packaging there. It's their Deluxe Cashmere Lipstick, and we'll just have a look. I haven't even tried it. And that's what it looks like there. Now if I just twist it for you guys, you might see it a bit more. And we might do a swatch just to show you the kind of deep purple, what I was looking for. That's what it looks like there. Just beautiful colour, guys. And I've been looking for something like this for a while, and because I really trust the brand so far in terms of mascara and concealers, and I just got their foundation, I wanted to try lipstick that I didn't have, and this colour is just gorgeous. So it's called Chic Aubergine DC27 if you're looking for it. and that's what it looks like there. The pictures might show it better, but it's just beautiful deep purple that I was looking for. So I picked that up. That was $5.50, and I think the foundation was $8.50. So they are not a huge, in terms of spend, you do save on the spending. Then I just picked up some normal things. First of all, I'll show the pictures and then we can go on to some repurchases. So the next thing I picked up at McGrath's Pharmacy was the Nuage body scrub, and it's their Nuage skincare line. It is a lovely, lovely scent. It's a repurchase of mine. Absolutely beautiful, guys. It was $2.99 for 200 mils, so you do get a lot. And it is for all skin types. So I would usually exfoliate around 3 to 4 times a week, and you just apply this to your damp skin, massage using circular motions around the body, and rinse off well with warm water. It does say use 2 to 3 times a week, but it depends on how your skin reacts. Do you need to exfoliate a bit more? Everyone's different. So for me, it's about 3 to 4 times a week I would use this. So it does get used up quick, but then again, the price does reflect the fact that you do need to use it more. I mean, $2.99 is an amazing price, and I do like Nuage. They didn't have, which was a disappointment because I would have picked it up. I think in one of my empties, I had their corresponding facial exfoliator in like the pink bottle, and they didn't have that there. They were sold out, so I'll have to go back. But very gentle scrub if you're not into the harsh. I know St. Ives are quite harsh in terms of their scrubs. Very gentle, but it still does the job of exfoliating. It still does the job of getting rid of all that dead skin. So it's amazing. So I would highly recommend that. I will show you a picture now. So next I picked up the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Bomb Tissue Mask, and this is my 3rd time getting this. It's just, I find it is so good for the skin. If you only have 15-20 minutes one night a week to do anything, I would highly recommend just taking some time to yourself and using this. It's very, very effective in terms of rehydrating the skin, in terms of moisture. If you've got very dry skin, I think they even have another version of this, but it's the intense moisture, so I think it might be even more moisturising than this regular one here. So I do tend to sometimes have oily and dry patches, so I don't have very dry skin. I get oily skin now and then, but if you are somebody who has extremely dry skin, the only thing I would say is if you have sensitive skin, wait for the breakout to pass. So when it's on the kind of latter end of healing, then use it. Don't use something like this if you have just gotten a breakout, or if you feel like there's something kind of lingering under your skin, because what this will do, it'll only pronounce it even more. So that goes for facials, that goes for masks, clay masks, things like that. If you feel like if you're somebody who has acne, or somebody who has hormonal acne or has problem skin, if you feel something coming up, wait a week or 2 for it to pass. Even if it's on the kind of latter end of healing, use it then, because you don't want something to kind of either irritate it or anything like that. So just a bit of advice if you are going to use this and you have sensitive skin, as I do. So yes, 15 minutes. It shows you on the back as well. There's little on how-tos if you've never used it before. I would say it's absolutely amazing for rehydrating your skin and giving back the moisture. And there's pomegranate extract, hyaluronic acid, and planet serum. And this one is particularly for dehydrated skin, and it says 1 mask equals 1 entire week of hydrating serum. So it does you for the week. So it's great. I use them, I'd say, maybe once or twice a month. You don't want to do it too much, especially if you're exfoliating and things like that as well. But once or twice a month I will get this, and it certainly is something I would highly recommend, and I'll show you a close-up of it now. Then just moving on to the last skincare item. I haven't got this, so as you can see I've gotten a travel bottle size, because I didn't know if it didn't work for my skin for whatever reason. I didn't want a big, huge kind of 300 ml. This is 125 ml. I know it's small. It even says on the go size on the top, but I did get this because I'm probably the last person on earth to try it. It's the Garnier Skin Active Miscellar Cleansing Water for sensitive skin. Removes makeup, cleanses and soothes, no rinsing. Face, eyes, lips, no perfume, and dermatologically tested in the handy size. It says handy format, 125 mils. So I haven't tried it, and I didn't want to kind of get a huge one in case it didn't work for me. So I've gotten their travel on the go size. As you can see, it's quite small, but it'll work for me. You don't have to rinse this off. I think you just apply it, and I got it with my D makeup cotton pads. I think you apply to your cotton pads. But I'm probably the last person on earth to try this, guys. I know it. But I'd heard huge things about it, and because it was particularly for sensitive skin, it does say, even for sensitive skin, removes makeup, even removes eye makeup, face, eyes, lips, and again it says no perfume added. So I thought I'd try that, and again the little cute travel size bottle, just in case, and it was only €2, so very good. I'll show you a close-up picture of it and we can move on. Then just moving on to some hand soap, I got the Radox Feel Hygienic and Refreshed hand soap, and this is their lime and coriander hand wash, and it's a 250ml bottle, and it was $1.50, so very good, guys, €1.50. And it's their Feel Hygienic and Refreshed range. And the last thing I picked up from the McGrath's Pharmacy, and it'll finish off the haul, was the Garnier Summer Body. And I have a review from 2 years ago, and I still use it, guys. I highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. I'm wearing it today. If you're looking for a tan that doesn't make you look baked or orange or tangoed or, you know, anything like that, this is like that sun-kissed, you've just come back from holiday and built up a lovely tan, and you're maintaining it. It doesn't look fake at all. It has an apricot smell that I will admit turns slightly into a tan, you know, that biscuity smell you get from tanners, but it just has, the thing that I really like about this, and I do like Palmer's tan, but what I like about this is that when you shower, and you come out of the shower after even rinsing and soap and all that kind of stuff, it's still on your body, you know, unless you go, it's one of your exfoliating nights or something like that where it really comes off and you're scrubbing it. But when it says it builds up and maintains your tan, it does. It stays on the skin. It's amazing, and it doesn't look patchy. I can put it on my neck, I can put it in all those areas, and it does stay very well, and it looks natural. It looks really, really natural. So I'd highly recommend it. This, I think the price has come off it, but this was $3.50 and it's 250ml, and it's their Garnier Body Moisturising Lotion Sun-Kissed Look, and it has 12 hours moisturisation, gradually builds a naturally looking tan. And what I will do, guys, is I will link below my video that I did on this 2 years ago. I was highly recommended to do it when I did say that I repurchased, when it was one of my purchases, and it was, I go into a lot of detail in that. So I will link that for you. So that comes to the end of the haul. Thank you for watching the video, guys. A little update will probably be the next time I'm my new home, which will be in the UK, which you guys know. And thank you for all the new subscribers that I've seen. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it. I guess we're all kind of on a big change now for a new start, but it will be something that will be good for everybody, I think. Again, I will put the link below to where I got these. I will also link below the Garnier Summer Body Tan review. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.